Welcome everybody to another episode of Latif's Inspired. Guys, I'm in the restaurant and I'm going to cook a fantastic dish. I've uploaded a vlog on the channel when I went to Tooting. The Namak Mandi had the most flavoursome dish. It was a Charsi KARAHI, but it was cooked with lamb. I want to sort of recreate that dish. We don't have lamb in the restaurant, however, we have beef. So we're going to cook a fantastic beef Charsi KARAHI. We're not going to use as many ingredients as we're going to sort of recreate it to how the Afghani style of cooking. Less spices but more flavour, quality of the meat and the technique of curry. Now let's crack on.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
This is the beef. Good quality beef, just under 2 kg, and we're going to use a ginger and garlic paste, a fair bit of oil because you need the beef to fry, and we're not having any onions, so it's going to be sort of oily, and the thickness is going to come from the tomatoes. The tomatoes builds a lovely tangy, and it's going to be nicely spiced as well. But the spice here, guys, is just going to be black pepper, white pepper and salt. That's all. That's how they did it, that's how I enjoyed it, and I want to do a similar flavour, similar style for us and the staff to enjoy. Right, this is my big fat karahi. Normally we're making the papadums on this, but we're going to cook the dish for you guys on this. Right, there's about 400 ml of just vegetable oil. Right, the beef goes in, lovely, meaty, chunky pieces, and you have to use on the bone, guys, to get that bone marrow flavor. That's where it comes from. Bismillah. Beautiful. This looks wonderful. So basically, the beef needs to swim in this oil for a bit. It's going to release all its natural liquid. It's on a high gas. Getting excited, really. Check this out. Now look at that. First, when you put it in, because it sticks to the karahi. Now it's just not sticking at the moment. There you go. Sort of sealed all its sides. Now it's on a high heat, and let's cook this and get a little browning. Once we got a nice browning, then we're going to add the next ingredients. That's something different though. Right, the beef is bubbling away, and some of the juices are coming out, which is fine. So it's just oil. Right, really excited. Check this out. It's been good 10 minutes. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Oh, let me get that bone marrow, all that flavor coming into this greasy fat oil. Now this isn't one for the faint-hearted. This is high in cholesterol, don't get me wrong, but all that flavor in the oil, and it's frying away. Deep fried meat, it's releasing its natural liquid, natural flavors, the bone marrow to the oil. It's going to be wonderful. And what I'm going to do now is add some seasoning. So this is about 2 kg, so I'm going to add 1, 2, about good 3 teaspoons of salt gone in. give it a nice mix. Now I've got a really high heat here. I've cooked it for about 10 minutes. If you're doing it at home, it may vary to get it to this consistency, this sort of color. Check this out. So maybe about 15 or maybe 20 minutes, you'll have to judge it. This is a very high heat. In fact, let me show you. Look at that. It's quite powerful heat. Gonna have to be careful. Right, I'm going to add some water. Bismillah. That may be just over a pint. Just enough for the meat to soften up. There you go. Now let this cook away and we're going to come back possibly in about half an hour, but we'll come and check up on it in about 15 minutes or so. Right, the beef is steaming away. Look at that. In the water. So obviously I'm just trying to soften up the beef. So now I'm going to put a lid on it and let it cook until we come and check up on it. Wow. Check this out. Check this out. While the karahi is cooking away, this is on the menu. They want me to try Oreo milkshake. This looks like it's actually going to kill me. Amazing. Thank you very much. Oh. Oh. How do you spell OMG? Beautiful. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is head chef when I'm not here. Giving it a mix. Hopefully the flavor is going to be even better now. The water's evaporating. It's been a good 15 minutes since we added the water, but it's been on a really high heat. So give it another 5-10 minutes and then we're going to add the next ingredients. Fresh batch of base gravy. Oh, look at that color. Look at the color. Beautiful. Now, it's been a further 5 minutes since chef's giving it a little mix. Let's check it now. Yo, wicked. This actually smells like beef burger. It smells very beefy. Wonderful. It's got that softened up. So it's been about 35 minutes or so cooking away. Now it's gone back to, yep, back to its actual oil. So now I'm going to add, this is the ginger and garlic mix. I'll put a link in the description box how to make it. So 1, 2 tablespoons. And I like to add a bit more garlic. I love my garlic. So that's 1, 2. So 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic mix and 2 extra tablespoons of just garlic. Oh, that waft. Lovely jubbly. Absolutely amazing. Now just let that rawness slightly go away. There you go. It's really hot oil. It's colored wonderfully. There you go. And now we add in about 10 tomatoes. So I cut it into halves and I just taken the eyes out. So when you take the eyes out, it's easier for me to take the skin off. When it softens up, it wrinkles and it'll be easier for us to take the skin out. This is going to create the thickness of the gravy. This is really important in sort of Peshawar, Afghani style of cooking. And I love tomatoes, as you know, if you're a regular to this channel, you will know that I love tomatoes. So when I went to this restaurant, I can't praise it enough. It is fantastic and I can't wait to go back. Namak Mendi in Tooting. Proper Afghani food, really authentic, and he actually cooks it in front of you. It's absolutely amazing, I promise you. So if you live in London, you're gonna have to give it a go. It's beautiful food. So let this tomato soften up, wrinkle up, and create a wonderful puree. Beautiful. Right. As you know, I added some water before and the water has evaporated to just oil. So I need a little bit more water. So that was possibly about just under a pint. This is going to help the tomatoes soften up. And I added the ginger and garlic into the proper oil, so it's going to have that fried taste. That's what I wanted. So let this cook. I'm going to put this lid back on and come back to it in about 5 minutes. Right, while the beef is cooking away, we're going to have a slight little fatty snack as well. So a bit of oil, ginger and garlic, soap, methi, mixed powder, what is this? It's going to be a Madras curry powder, sorry, Madras curry sauce. We're going to fry some chips. Lemon brings out the spice. Right, we're doing a special steak cut chips today. So this has been boiled and fried. Now we're going to make it crispy and crunchy. Right, since this is going to go on our chips, in the sauce, add a bit of ketchup, add a bit of tamarind. So this is not your BBQ sauce, this is your Madras style BBQ sauce. Spicy, tangy, sour, and absolutely gorgeousness. Beautiful. Now let's check up on the curry. Yeah. The tomatoes are having a lovely bath. Just maybe a minute or so. And the smell is wonderful, as the cameraman is saying. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Give it one more minute. We'll come back to it. Get yourself a tongue at home, guys. So that's all your tomato skin over here. Now this is going to create a lovely color. It's going to be pureed down. Cooking time so far about 50 minutes. This is a dish that you must try if you're not used to these kind of techniques. This is a proper Afghan way. So I'm in love with the karahi at the moment. So hopefully it's going to taste fantastic. I've never cooked it with beef, although I've cooked it with chicken. And chicken's gorgeous. Beef should be even better. Inshallah. There you go. Let this come to a nice thick gravy and we'll come back to it in about 5-10 minutes. So while the tomato cooks, fry these steak cut chips in hot oil for a little snack. There you go, nice and crispy, triple cooked chips. Put some Cajun spice. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. Bit of cheese. Spicy madras sauce. It should melt all the cheese and flavor the chips. Wonderful. Bit of yogurt. Chaat masala. Coriander. Right, these are all the spices. I promise you this is all they used. So I'm adding cracked black pepper. 1. 2. About 2 teaspoons that was. White pepper. 1. 2. And I use 3 teaspoons of salt. So it's enough salt in there. I'm just going to lower the gas and let it slow cook now. It was on a high flame all this time. Now I'm going to slow cook it. Wonderful. Cut. Right, it's coming towards the end. Now, I'm putting this chili towards the end. You can put it at the beginning if you want. This is going to release just nice little flavor and you'll be able to see it as well. So a nice handful of green chilies while it's simmering, and the flavors hopefully are going to come out. So it's been 1 hour's cooking time, and now I'm going to let it slightly simmer, and when I see it sort of the sauce separating and you can see the bit of the oil, I'll turn it off and it'll be ready. Wonderful. Right, I just added a little bit of water, about a cup of water, because I want it to be a bit loose. And now I'm going to simmer it down. So it's been 1 hour and 5 minutes cooking time. Simmer it for another 10 minutes and then I'll turn it off. The meat should have a slight little bite to it. It's not going to be sort of ripping apart. But yeah, it's going to be wonderful in flavor. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy with this. This looks wonderful. Wow, look at that. Fantastic sauce, thickness. It's going to have tangy, spicy, garlicky flavor. I'm really excited to dip my naan bread or my roti into this amazing sauce. Look at that bone marrow. Wow. Beef. Karahi. Charsi style. And now, as they finish it off with a bit of julienne ginger, green chilies, coriander, lovely jubbly. Mama, kita was okay. His reaction. Mama is a traditional Bangladeshi food lover. Mama for a time we were. It's his first time trying this Afghani style of curry. I want to see his feedback is. That's it. Right, I actually forgot to add just a sprinkle of cracked black pepper. So this is going to give it a light little bite so you can see it. Oh, the gas is off, but it's still bubbling. Really excited to taste this amazing karahi. So, what are you making here today?
Got some Aubergines over there. Aubergine fritters, some side salad. It's gonna go off. That's all I'm saying. So salad and what we call it, beguni. Bangladeshi beguni. So it should bubble up. And look here. Just gonna season them with a pinch of salt and some. There's a pepper here. Cracked black pepper. It's all done.
Bata roti. Get that bone marrow as well. Oh, you got this, yeah? You got me. A bit of that ginger. The salad. Bit of this. Fry. Voila. Let's give this a try. So got tandoori roti to try. And a bit of beef. Looking forward to this. Epic meal. Look at that. Bismillah. Mmm. Mmm. Nice to say something different. This is very different to our Bengali style of cooking. It's a bit oily. That's how the Afghan restaurant did it, and I'll tell you, it was amazing. Just look at this. So the only spices are white pepper, cracked black pepper, and then I just put the green chilies, and the rest is the genuine flavor from the tomatoes and the beef. Wow, this is top dollar. Fantastic. If you've enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fantastic videos at Latif's Inspired. See you soon.
Something different, nice.
MashaAllah. Different than Bengali, yeah?
Yeah,
Afghani tigase,
Afghani.
MashaAllah. So Mama's happy, we're happy, and we're going to enjoy a fantastic meal at Latif's. See you soon.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.